If you're watching this video, you have 12 hours left to get entered in on winning this car. First link down below, and if you don't want the beautiful Evo 9 for some odd reason, you can also choose $20,000 in cash instead of the car. Here's a little sneak peek on how she turned out. Enjoy the video. All right guys, we got a lot of work ahead of us today. Let's get this thing fully assembled. Starting with the front of the car. The first thing that needs to go on is the front fender, and then it's gonna go hood, headlight, bumper with the new OEM grille. Our paint matched Evo 9 front lips already installed, and this front end is gonna be looking absolutely amazing. Now, as you can see, I did not paint the inside of the fender. A couple different reasons. I wanted it to match the engine bay and look factory. And more importantly, I wanted to retain the factory VIN tag. And being that we didn't paint the inside of the fender, we can line up the fender exactly where it was when the car was painted at the factory. Fender is installed. Can't even tell that this thing was repainted. Look at that, man. The beauty of not only blending, but having the proper color, the perfect color paint. That has got to be my best paint job yet. I don't really want to risk putting the hood on by myself. Help is on the way. In the meantime, let's go ahead and install the front bumper. But first, we need a grille. Brand new, in the bag, Mitsubishi grille. Oh man, hood is on, front end is almost complete. I am so happy you guys chose the OEM kit. OEM bumpers, OEM skirts, OEM everything. Paint matched front lip. This thing is looking too beautiful. Before this goes on, as you can see, it's very, very crusty. Let's go to get this cleaned up, because as of right now, if we put that on the hood, it's a little too crusty for a brand new paint. Now watch the magic unfold with the Cerakote trim coat. Now that thing looks absolutely brand new. All thanks to the beautiful ceramic based trim coat from Cerakote. Now, after you do trim coat something, you cannot get it wet for at least 1 hour. They say 30 minutes on the instructions. I like to give it at least 1 hour. If you want some of this game-changing product, I'll go ahead and link it down in the description box below. Same company that makes the headlight restoration kit. That works wonders. Let's move on, starting with mirrors. For the side pieces go on, I figured let's do a side by side, not trim coated versus trim coated. I'm telling you, get some of this. The next thing we are assembling but not yet installing is the wing. So we can't install it yet because our panel bond does take a little bit of time to set up. So what we're gonna need is panel bond that bonds the carbon fiber upright to the painted upright. And then we need rivets as well because these guys get riveted on right there. So we're gonna apply panel bond right where it was from the factory, right there and right up here. And then we will grab our painted upright and clamp it on to the carbon upright. Hopefully that makes sense. So this piece goes on first, and I like to toss on a nut so it stays in place. I like to put the panel bond on this piece here. Make sure you don't put too much on, otherwise it'll squeeze over onto your paint. We are going to leave that clamped together until it is fully cured, which takes about 2 hours. But now we need to go ahead and install the rivets. There are 4 rivets that hold all this together. So while we wait for the 3M panel bond to bond these two together, let's move on to the side skirt. Now the skirt installation is only going to be temporary. I'm waiting on all the clips that go into the bottom of the rocker that the skirts screw onto. But all these clips did come in, so we can go ahead and install these temporarily. Also from the factory, there is double-sided tape, which I will not be installing right now. I will later, but runs along this edge, which keeps it nice and tight to the car. Now I'm not going to lie. I went on Amazon and I bought the clips. They were like 1/10 of the price of OEM ones. Compatible with Mitsubishi MB344789. Let's hope they work. Oh yes, a nice OEM side skirt. That is so clean looking. Now I'm not gonna lie, I really do like these skirts, but I like the OEM more, especially with all other OEM parts. Next up is the rear bumper. Now unfortunately, this is gonna be a temporary install as well. Mitsubishi is a little bit slow on some of these parts, waiting on the OEM brackets that run right here that are metal bracket that kind of just reinforce and make the bumper more sturdy and helps attach it to the car. The current bumper doesn't have those, but we can still set that up there, attach it somewhat, and see how she looks. I always forget the JDM bumper does not work with the USDM bumper beam. So that guy you can just pull off. STM does make one. Is it really necessary? It's debatable. we got a little bit of a problem. Maybe I should leave it like that. So this is the Busher exhaust, which I really like how it sounds, but it's for the US bumper. Now it looks like we can just pull it in a little bit. I should probably clean up that tip, because like I said, I really like how it sounds, but that ain't looking too good. And there she is with the new JDM rear bumper. That looks absolutely hilarious with that exhaust. Now I do have the Tomei on the yellow 8 that I could put on here, but man, I really like the Busher sound. I'm gonna wait till the morning. We can get the wing installed, we can get the vortex generator installed, and we can pull old girl outside. Hold up. This is why you do not assume. I assumed, being that the front bumper was missing all of the OEM bracketry, that the rear also was as well. I took a quick look at it and I didn't see anything, but it's all right here. Everything is here. It's just paint matched, which isn't a big deal, but it's all here, man. So tomorrow we can pull the bumper back off install the bracketry onto that bumper so it's good to go, so it fits right, and then we can pull it outside. Alrighty guys, rear bumper and rear end is now complete other than that bummy exhaust. Let's go ahead and get the wing on and see how she looks. I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. Just a few days ago, we had the entire drivetrain out. We had a bunch of damaged panels, and now, my friends, she is 100% complete. She's tuned, 618 wheel, runs phenomenal, and of course looking better than ever with the new front bumper, the new skirts, new rear bumper, and some fresh paint.